Huh? The matter was decided in the appellate court lordship in PCP mode lordship, which were without tender, without adhering any principle. Tender were floated. But, in a serious matter, this matter was separated. He pleaded that it is distinguishable. Huh? He pleaded that it is distinguishable. I am saying that it is, my submission is just lordship. It is it covered the judgment. That I have given the copy lordship. People from accommodating the court, they must have priority matter and what my understanding is submitting. He opened the argument as the respondent, but this is distinguishable because the learned single judge himself had separated these matters because they were different. Well, the difference was, my lord, the matter which my learned friend is referring, which was decided by the honorable single judge. Those were matters where the initial settlement was illegal. In these matters, my lord, the initial settlement was not illegal. An admitted fact. I was awarded a tender during the period of tender. I was given the well, what I pay, my lord, kindly, my lord, there's some difficulty tomorrow or day after, any day. I requested my learned friend also. F2, any day, lot means paying lot. F2 lot, any day, F2 lot. Otherwise, it will not come up. They are on pay lot. On the prayer of the fishing period is not, my lord, it will start from July. No one is fishing. Fishing is then also they are enjoying by any series metal lot. 105 figure is being cancelled lot because without adhering any principle. Only these two fisheries are alive lot. They are enjoying this class 2 year lot. Yes, tomorrow F2 lot. Otherwise, it will not come up. Yes, tomorrow F2. On the prayer of Mr. Mahanta, P. Mahanta, for the petitioner and Mr. P. Sharma. Can it counsel AFDC? May fail or my name may not be like his prayer. On the prayer of Mr. Spencer, huh? P. Mahanta, the father for the petition. This is the matter on tomorrow, 13th. At 2 p.m. I'll produce a record of 40. At 5.
Payment has already been made, my lord. Lordship will see me. My lord, my PIN number and my lord.
Yes. Huh? Huh? And to take time for it. You don't take time, you go and call up. Where's your senior? For this amount is here. This letter is here, right? Heard, Mr. Hussain appearing on behalf of Mr. J.I. Porpuya. Learned, huh? Item? Fine. J.I. Porpuya, learned also for the petition. Also heard Miss
You does.
You that for the respondent.
My lord, 1 to 8, my lord.
1 to 8. For some of it. The matter pertains to non-payment of hiring charges of the 5 vehicles, that is, huh? Page 6, the numbers are here. 6 vehicles, 6 vehicles, huh? Amounting to rupees 11, 42, 621, 00. Miss Udas has submitted letter number B/HC/29/WP bracket C number 736-2021/2024/1012 dated 7/6/2024 issued by the Deputy Commissioner of Police bracket crime Guwahati and addressed to Mr. M. Chetia, Junior Government Advocate, Assam, which is to the effect that the amount of rupees 11, 42, 61 has already been credited into the account of the petitioner
The contents of the letter dated 7/6/2024 is reproduced here and below as follows. The letter dated, the letter dated 7/6/2024 is made a part of the record and marked as an HCI. In view of the above letter dated 7/6/2024, the writ petition has become impossible.
No.
The writ petition is accordingly dismissed as impossible. Yes,
Mr. Lordship, Professor Patricia has participated in the e-bid process for granting of IMFL off license by the invited by the Excise Department, Lakshmipur District. Proceed may kindly have a look. The page.
financial bid open,
Financial open.
Huh?
Financial open.
and what is the, how much is it? What is the,
She wasn't technically qualified, so her financial peak was not open. Only the person who technically qualified, they go for the financial.
so, who has got it?
They quite
How
respond.
much is your bid amount?
I don't have the my financial exactly, I don't know the bid amount, but my lord, have we have it is the my lord are found one thing in a particular course of the contract. It means
Assistant engineer.
Lordship, may I submit report and ballot?
No, first of all, let us see what is your bid amount?
Our is yet to be open. There,
Her won't be open, your lord, because it's technically disqualified. Only
How much, who's the successful bidder?
the prior respondent, lordship.
Huh? How
pri-
much? We want to know if there's any point in continuing with this. If your bid is lower, then there's no point.
our is above 30 lakhs. Yes, if our bid is lower than the registered tax.
I don't think it's, I think one of them gets a,
This is the instruction. We might not need to go into this issue.
Yes, if the
Yes,
financial
sir.
is
Let's
higher.
find out.
Yes,
And you also find out.
my lord.
Yes.
Mr. Lordship, Non-payment of.
Non-payment of vehicle, hiring charges, bill, hiring vehicle. What bill?
Supply
What
of-
actual bill?
Contractor.
Supply bill?
Supply of blanket and stuff.
Oh, supply of blanket. Any affidavit made
Content.
for this person?
The 14, 15 sector.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Dar, what to do?
Madam, just what is before I have witnessed instructions, madam, that is what I'm facing with your logic. It is not that madam, we are not paying. We have paid a lot of money after the order also, madam. Yes, there are some balance left. My lord will see the past document.
Huh?
I think the client, my lord, is not informing my friend that how much they are receiving, my lord. My lord will see this 3 and serial number 6. These two contempt petition is before your lordship today.
Item?
No.
Uh,
Document, my lord.
Yes,
That's the second page, there is a list.
yes,
Number 3 and number 6, these two,
Juria.
Juria and Agro, Eastern Agro.
Balance, how much is the balance?
Balance is, my lord, one is 30 lakhs and one is 12 lakhs. 12 lakh 76,000. My lord, during pendency of this, after the order, my lord, in Juria, we have given 87 lakhs. Just, no, means in total. In 23-24, that is in March, my lord, after the order, we have paid 46 lakhs to Juria and Eastern Agro.
No, that is all right. You have paid the entire amount, that's what.
My lord, the thing is that, my lord, please, not only them, my lord. My lord, way back in 2000, we just before election, my lord, some work order was given, 125 crore, my lord. That we are, my lord, somehow, my lord, we are managing money and we are paying, my lord.
Can that be a ground to deny that?
No, we are
When,
not,
when you have asked them to supply certain things.
we are not denying, my lord. We are not denying. That is why, my lord, we have been paying. My lord,
Supposing they say, we are not going to give
My
Mr.
lord.
Ardhar's fee, professional fees, government professional fees for 20 months or for 3 years, what will you do?
my lord, that is what there is no willful violation. Now, the second document, my lord, we have made provision. There is another document, my lord. This is a document from the government, my lord. The secretary from the handloom and textile has written to the director that we have made a provision for paying the balance amount also. So accordingly, you move. The last point number 3, my lord. There is a budget provision of 17 crore 85 lakhs, my lord. Not only them, some other people also, my lord, in this queue we have to pay for the outstanding amount against the particular item such and such. Therefore, you are requested to process financial sanction. So, my lord, these are in process. It is not that we will not pay, my lord, but my lord, we are seeking money from somewhere and we are paying. Constantly we are paying. We will finish it up. That is what, my lord. My
During
lord,
the petitioner's lifetime or when?
my lord, since this is in this financial already, my lord, there is a sanction. So it will be paid in this financial year only, my lord.
When?
My lord will prove the matter after 3 months. My lord, there are procedures now we have to bring money. And it is not that we are not paying. We are paying, my lord. Constantly we are paying.
You see, it's not a very proper thing that you are doing. You are asking them to supply something, saying that you will pay this much as soon as they supply. And once they supply, you are keeping quiet. They have to come to court to get their legitimate use. Why you cheating them? It's in a way of denying them their right.
No, my lord, we are not denying that. We
Why?
are saying that we
Why? You ask them, please supply, I'll give you money. And then they supply, and then you're not giving them money. And what they're telling the court, we'll give them, but it'll take time, slowly, slowly. In another 20 years, we'll complete everything.
No, Malik, not that, in 6 months time, we will finish it up.
This one,
So that's the, I'm, maybe my lord, I will press that way, Malik. I'm telling, let this matter may come after 10 weeks. In the meantime, whatever needs to be done, I will do, Malik.
it'll be- Huh?
There are also.
Correct, they're always there.
My lord, my lord will see after this 23, 24 in March, we have paid my lord. It is not that we only will talk my lord. This is the amount my lord in March, we have
But
paid.
then these bills are 2019-20.
In 19, 20, 2021, 22, 23 my lord. So this is the last like my lord, we'll finish it up. Because we have got the sanction my lord. That is the letter fit my lord. This letter dated.
Imagine the amount of money they have lost by way of interest. Forget about interest. What about the value of money gone down? Why? You see, what will director do now? What you've got? There's a budget provision of.
Government has given a budget for this, because director has to pay my lord. The director will, because he will is the DDO. So director will move financial sanction my lord, then it will go to department go to.
Let us see. He has to process financial sanction and
Sanction.
upload FOC. So let us see where is that letter. You bring it next time. You bring this financial sanction. Correct. Mr. Azad shall produce the financial sanction which is to be processed by the director, handloom, textiles and sericulture department in terms of the letter dated 1/6/2024 issued by the secretary to the government of Assam, handloom and textiles and sericulture department. List the matter on when.
After 3 months.
No. List the give a date, 1 month. Good.
Leave them.
Same order in all, no? In all.
Published.
I have,
No, there, let us do this.
let me, as far as my instruction goes, my financial bill was 5,03,008, 503,068.
And yours?
Our is 38 lakh from something and around 39 lakh. That's fine.
The issue. We both are in the technical state, my lord. The petitioners, my lord. When technical state.
I thought financial stage was, the financial bid was open.
Financial bid was open or technically qualified. The petitioner is technically disqualified.
What is the
The question, my lord. They may come with an astronomical figure. But technically they are not.
Madam, there is one problem.
My
Let us see that,
A
list.
comparative statement, my lord.
No, you have not, you see, your bid has to be signed by the assistant, by the executive engineer or AE.
Lordship, page 56 for government. And accept it. Lordship,
Yes,
yeah, there is, my lord.
yes.
Notice inviting EB. Repeat or invited grant of IMFL off from license as you have not received any proper application and all the bids were rejected for the location serial number 1 to 7 and no bids were received for the last mentioned location, that is DK route 17 at serial number 8. Then the name is given, serial number 1 to 8, and the for detail, please refer to the previous bid documents. Now let me kindly have a look. Please refer to the previous bid document and follow the revised timeline as given below. This is not necessary, this is the opening of the bid. And second page, my lord, page 57. Lordship may skip the other,
Yeah.
directly come to serial number 19. Annexer C, D, and E. Lordship may kindly note Annexer C, Annexer C. Then the comparative statement, page 170, 169, my lord, 169. The comparative statement, my lord. One sixty-nine, then comparative statement of bidders participated in the e-bid for IMFL off-top as per Annexer C, checklist of bidders eligibility criteria in technical bid. Checklist of Annexer C. Then lordship kindly come to page, the checklist, page 50. The checklist, Annexer C. What was there in the Annexer C, my lord?
Yes,
Site information, my lord. Serial number 12, lordship.
yes.
Site information, site plan certified by an engineer. Bidders right title of the premises. There nothing has been mentioned whether that has been signed by an assistant executive engineer or executive engineer, my lord. And we have submitted the site plan signed by an assistant executive engineer, my lord. This is the problem. They have said we have to go by the earlier bid documents and we have to submit the documents as per the checklist Annexer C, where it is only mentioned site plan certified by an engineer.
But where is the thing?
Page 50, lordship,
Page 50, come to 57.
57, yes. Serial number 22. 22. Site plan duly signed by the assistant executive engineer. Yes, my lord. But before that, 19, Annexer C, D, and E. And Annexer C includes the site plan where they have mentioned the site plan should be signed by an engineer. They have not mentioned whether it is executive.
Where have they mentioned that?
It is page 50, my lord, site information.
Yes,
Lordship, site information. Site plan certified by an engineer. They have not mentioned anything, whether it should be an assistant executive engineer or an executive engineer. And my site plan, lordship, I have annexed in page 164. 164, my lord.
checklist of bidder eligibility criteria.
Lordship. 164, my lord, may kindly have a look, page 164. This is my site plan. This site plan has been signed by an executive engineer, my lord. And in the comparative statement, they have mentioned in the bold letter 164, 169.
Oh, what do you have to show by site plan?
Site plan 164, my lord.
Yes, so what about it?
My site plan was signed by an executive engineer. This is their case, by not an assistant executive engineer.
Your site plan has been signed by assistant engineer.
No, my lord.
That is their case.
Page 57, my lord. The site plans duly signed by assistant executive engineer. This is their condition. Assistant is missing in my site plan.
Who else signed your site
Executive
plan?
engineer. This is their
Where?
the above, my lord. Left above, my lord.
No, madam, this is the assistant engineer.
Then there, I have a good case. Because
No,
as per-
They cannot blow hot and cold at the same time. my lord.
Matter is like this. There is assistant engineer, then promotion of that is to assistant E, then assistant E goes to E.
assistant executive engineer, and my son is assistant engineer, my lord.
Then
The
below,
executive is the different.
below assistant executive.
Lordship, my lord is correct. But in their comparative statement, they have mentioned checklist as per Annexer C. And Annexer C, nothing has been explained whether this site plan has been signed by an assistant executive engineer or not, or it should be signed by an assistant engineer. And lordship, the another aspect, my lord, I will just bring on the put on the record that affidavit. In the same district, Lordship, Lordship may kindly have a look, page 192. The reply of my affidavit filed by the Deputy Commissioner regarding site plan. 192 Annexer 1, my lord.
Yes.
This is my reply against the affidavit filed by the Deputy Commissioner. In the same, different location by the same district, they have accepted this as a site plan. But this way, the direction is not there, the vicinity area is not there. They have accepted this as a site plan. Lordship, is it a site plan?
This is yours.
This is other. This is not different location by the same EBIT process. They have accepted this photograph as a site plan. Is this a site plan, my lord? Site plan should contain the direction of the premises, also the vicinity area map. That is why the site plan is required, where this shop will be located, where this shop will be existed or not, where it is any nearby any school or any public.
Where have you said that it should be like the earlier tender?
Lordship, it in page, my lord, page 56 also, 57 also. Page 57, my lord.
Yeah.
Page 57, it is in serial number 19. Documents to be submitted along with the technical bit. 19.
Page 57.
57. Page 56, they have said,
19 says police verification.
no, lordship, annexer C, D, and E. Yes. No, what about 19? Yes. It should be 18, annexer C, D, and E. The page, cell number is not eligible. Annexer C, D, and E.
Yeah.
Annexer C contains a checklist, the documents to be submitted by the bidder. And Annexer C stated that the site plan should be signed by an engineer. They have not mentioned whether it is an assistant engineer or assistant executive engineer. And in the comparative statement also, they have written in the bold letter, the comparative statement has been prepared as per the checklist C. As per the checklist C, where in the checklist C, they have mentioned the site plan should be signed by an engineer. That's why, lordship, we have submitted the site plan signed by an assistant engineer. He's also an engineer. They cannot deny that, because in their document it stated that the site plan should be signed by an engineer. This is the case, my lord. My only submission before my lord is that my lord may direct the respondent authority to open my financial bid also. If I am below the private respondent, I have no case. This is the as I have informed to this honorable court that I have my financial bid is more than 38 lakhs. It is up to my lord, because it's a matter of government revenue also. And this is their documents from where we have submitted my all documents as per their direction. As per Annexer C, the checklist. It is to be signed by an engineer. And they have mentioned it in page 56 also in their rebid. For details, please refer to the previous bid document. We have referred the previous bid document. We have followed serial number 18 of their additional sheet. And we have also seen that they have prepared the comparative statement as per Annexer C checklist. As per the document submitted by bidder.
Let me hear the other side.
My lord.
Carry on round and round.
Lordship.
Well, the affidavit on the petition pointing out to page 192. The contention is the note as regard the what is the site plan. My lord, see, this is also been countersigned by assistant executive.
I'm not in the fine part.
90?
91, 92. There's a affidavit, man. There's a reply affidavit. by the- Running
192, my lord.
190.
Yet I have referred this could not be a site
You
plan.
said 91, 92. You didn't say 1.
190.
You 191.
192, lordship, that my reply affidavit that they have
See, 196. This one. Yes.
in my
It says 196.
page 192.
This is, there is a drawing, my lord.
It's an earlier drawing.
I know, but then this is 196 in my book.
It is 192 in my.
My lord, it doesn't mention, I'm sorry for that. The, well, see the countersigned by the assistant executive.
Correct.
But I'm not in the countersent part. I'm the,
Right.
this is the
That
diagram
is-
they're accepted.
Malad, that is not ground of their challenge, Malad. Mohinder Singh's guilt, Malad, that case, paragraph 8, Malad, they cannot improve the case by filing a paragraph, affidavit, Malad. And that part, I'll just come to that page 57 of the petition.
Yeah.
Serial 22, Malad. It specifically in a explicit manner, Malad. State,
No, you
Malad.
see, that is one aspect.
Yes,
Now you come to page 50.
Malad, 50 was
It's
part
part
of
of the,
the earlier bit. Earlier
Huh?
bit, Malad.
I thought it was not part of the,
It's earlier
New
bit,
bit.
Malad. So it remained
not
as
part of the new bit.
Well, no, but it was a part of a rebid matter. However, it was clarified by page 57. This is the second bid matter. That bid was cancelled. This is second bid. First bid was cancelled. Second bid matter. This is the addendum at page 57.
Yes. He
They
says that
have-
page 50 was
So
cancelled.
this is, serial number 18, and the comparative statement, they have said, they have prepared the comparative statement as per the annexure C checklist. And annexure C checklist stated that the site plan should be signed by an engineer. An engineer, they have not mentioned whether it is an assistant engineer or.
No,
it is
just
a-
a minute. Just a minute. How do you connect page 57 with page 50?
Page 50. This is the annexure C checklist.
Huh.
And they have stated,
In the, in this annexure annexure C,
C is a part of the second bid. However, the C
yes,
will get in, my lord, in consonance with 22. That C checklist.
how can it be?
Well, C, my
When,
lord,
when,
site
so
information.
when you say C, it has to be made in terms of C. C says engineer. Now out here in 22, you have made it that it should be as part of 22. It can be made under, as per C also, as per
No, my
22 also.
My lord, see the name of the C document. See what is the heading of the name, my lord.
Yes, C.
What is the heading of the document?
Checklist
Checklist, my lord.
of bidder eligibility.
Checklist, my lord. It
Yes,
is just a checklist. It's not a condition, my lord. It's not an eligibility condition. It's a checklist. Who has submitted what?
certified by.
Now, 57 lays down the conditions, my lord. Eligibility conditions of, my lord, successfully overcoming the technical stage, my lord.
Okay, what about the earlier cancelled NIT? Did it have something like this page 57 also?
No, my lord. Earlier, my lord, it was not there. It is
Not-
addendum to the new tender, my lord.
Not there.
Not there.
Then if it was not there, then how would you consider this site plan? Would
Specific,
it,
my lord.
so it need not be signed according to you?
Earlier, my lord, it was only, perhaps it was the engineer. My lord, when the checklist was newly formed, this addendum was there, specific, we wanted it to be signed by your assistant executive engineer. My lord, the heading is very clear. It's not eligibility document, it's a checklist only, my lord.
checklist as per annexure C. Checklist as per annexure C.
Now, what about the second limb of argument? Regarding this person who has said that the petitioner had to influence him.
For the moment, my lord, it's not assuming or not admitting also. That can be done about it. That can be, my lord. But one ground is enough. In numerous occasions, my lordship, it says follow from lordship of it.
No, numerous occasions. Only problem now there is a conflict between C and that thing.
There was a previous, there was bid A. Now bid A was cancelled for X reason, my lord. Bid A was cancelled. Now came bid B. Now they say as a general clause that the conditions of bid A will prevail, they even accept. Because my lord, if a specific thing is treated against a general thing, it is the specific thing which will prevail over the general thing. So the clarification, the things from where bid A deviates are there in page number 57. 57 are from where it deviates from bid A. Now the annexure remain of bid A, which is only a checklist.
We are on the eligibility criteria. My lord, this eligibility criteria is only the tip of the iceberg. Now, my lord will see their read petition. I'll refer from the read petition that they fall not on one, but on 5 counts. And I will prima facie demonstrate from your lordship, from their read petition. My lord will kindly take up page number and show. My lord, my lord will kindly take page number 29. This is only the tip of the iceberg, my lord, because the bid accepting committee has found one reason rejected. But if they would have evaluated it further, then my lord will see prima facie, no interpretation required. No interpretation.
Okay, please go into the
My lord,
fact.
page number 29.
It's like seeing the trailer 20 times.
My lord,
Please
Page-
start the movie.
page 29. Page 29.
Yes.
Prelude nowadays, my lord, page 29. Clause 6.2.17.
Yes.
What they need to submit GST return of last year. 1 year. Now what they have submitted. Kindly come to page 82.
But is this the reason why they were disqualified?
No, I am just going, my lord.
No, that you see that helps no one. That helps no one. The issue is, what is the issue? What is the reason for disqualification of the petitioner? 2 grounds.
Yes.
If he or she can be disqualified on some other ground and they have not done so, they have not done so. So let us confine ourselves only to 2.
Fine, my lord, I'll confine myself. Now, my lord, there is a previous bid and there is a new bid. Now, my lord, in new bid, there is an eligibility criteria, A, B, C, D. There is one particular eligibility criteria which says that you need a particular authentication or certification from a particular designated engineer. Now, my lord, whether the C, which does not lay down any eligibility criteria, will prevail or the eligibility criteria will prevail, the tender accepting committee gave its interpretation that it is the eligibility criteria which will prevail. Now, whether that is amenable to any jurisdiction under 226, my lord. Because, my lord, it is the interpretation of the employer. They are saying that that is a checklist which was a part of the previous bid in order to lessen cumbersome drafting.
Let us see the technical bid evaluation committee meeting report.
Absolutely, my lord. Your lordship will find it at page number 169,
169, my lord.
169.
Relevant is 171, my lord.
And their rejection, your lordship will find 171, serial number 7.
One 71.
My lord.
What is this?
On the serial number 7, Simanto Gogoi, that is the read petitioner.
Yes, 7.
On the right hand side extreme is the remark.
73. 170.
1, my lord.
171.
Serial
Serial number 7.
CM Gogoi.
On the right hand side, site plan not countersigned by executive engineer, assistant executive engineer of PWD building. So this is the interpretation of the tender accepting committee. According to them, we will stick to the eligibility criteria. Those were part of the past bid. We retain in order to reduce cumbersome drafting of tender list, but that is a mere checklist. But those checklists will have to be in conformity with the eligibility criteria. That's and that is a quite possible view, my lord. It is not a view which is absolutely alien to the tender document. It's a view which the tender committee has taken, and it's quite a possible view, my lord, because the eligibility criteria specifically say. Because they cannot interpret a tender condition according to their own view. Unless and until it is shown that it is specially inserted to exclude other competition. My lord, what I wish to do is that I am placing a latest judgment which takes into account all the previous judgment. It would save time of this court as well as, my lord. This is 2023 SCC online, Supreme Court 671. Justice Chandrachud, full bench judgment. Full bench judgment. My lord, this is a full bench judgment, my lord, very recent. My lord will kindly come to paragraph 48.
Is that what full, what?
Full bench judge, three judge bench judge. Three judges, full judge, full bench. Five judges.
Supreme Court just said 3 judges. bit.
Three judges.
It's not like the High Court. Page 48, para 48.
Para 48, internal page 16.
Yes.
This court, being the guardian of fundamental right, is duty bound to interfere when there is arbitrariness, irrationality, mala fide, and bias. Now comes the narration. However, this court has cautioned time and again that courts should exercise a lot of restraint while exercising their power of judicial review in contractual or commercial matters. This court is normally loath to interfere in contractual matters unless a clear-cut case of arbitrariness or mala fide or bias or irrationality is made out. One must remember that today many public sector undertakings compete with the private industry. The contracts entered into between private parties are not subject to scrutiny under writ jurisdiction. No doubt the bodies which are state within the meaning of Article 12 of the Constitution are bound to act fairly and are amenable to the writ jurisdiction of superior court. But this discretionary power must be exercised with a great deal of restraint and caution. The courts must realize their limitations and the havoc which needless interference in commercial matters can cause. In contracts involving technical issues, the court should be even more reluctant because most of us in judges' robes do not have the necessary expertise to adjudicate upon technical issues beyond our domain. The court should not use a magnifying glass while scanning the tenders and make every small mistake appear like a big blunder. In fact, the court must give fair play in the joint to the government and the public sector undertaking in matters of contract. Courts must also not interfere where such interference will cause unnecessary loss to the public exchequer. Now, my lord, will kindly come to, because here para 49, these are on facts, but the law which has been relied, if I may take your lordship to internal page number 17, the 9th line, which starts with as held. As held.
Yeah.
As held by this court in Ronak International Limited, that grant of judicial relief at the instance of a party which does not fulfill the requisite criteria is something which could be termed as misplaced. In Ronak International, your lordship is aware of Ronak International, I need not take your lordship. So, my lord, admittedly, if your lordship kindly comes to their writ petition on of para 8, page 8, para 8.
Page 8, para 8.
8.
Yes.
That the petitioner begged to state that as column number 12 of annexure C of original bid document, they are referring on the original bid document issued by the district commissioner, Lakhimpur district, the site plan should be certified by an engineer and the site plan submitted by the petitioner has been duly countersigned by assistant engineer PW. So it is admitted that the site plan is not countersigned by an executive engineer. So admittedly, they are in violation of clause 22 of the eligibility criteria. Now, my lord, in my respectful submission, my lord, the view taken by the tender committee, my lord, I do not see, my lord, that it suffers from any vices which are recognized as parameters to interfere in. Because, my lord, it is not a case where without any clause, without any, simply at the evaluation stage, they have come up with a new plea or something. It was clearly mentioned and all tenderers had abide by this condition. Even the site plan of a separate tender which my friend has annexed along in our affidavit in opposition is also countersigned by that executive engineer. Why an exception is to be carved for her?
Because of, not because of C.
C is not an eligibility. It is her interpretation. Now the issue is whose interpretation will prevail. C is merely a checklist, which was a part of.
Yes, madam, what are the?
Lordship, may kindly have a look page 171 again for a moment. This is the remarks they have given in my tender. 171.
Yes.
Again, I am reading, my lord. Comparative statement of bidders participated in e-bid for IMFL of top within bracket as per Annexure C, checklist of bidders eligibility criteria in technical bid. And they have, again, the remark column, they have said site plan not countersigned by the assistant executive engineer, assistant engineer for suitability B. This is my case, my lord. In the checklist C, they have stated the site plan should be signed by an engineer. So I have submitted my site plan signed by an assistant engineer, my lord. Assistant, they cannot say that assistant engineer is not an engineer. They have made this comparative statement as per the Annexure C, that checklist. They have not mentioned anywhere the additional they have given, they should be taken into consideration while deciding the, while making the comparative statement. They have again and again mentioned, they have considered all the bidders' documents as per Annexure C. This is the checklist. And Annexure C stated the site plan should be signed by an engineer. This is my humble prayer. Lordship, as my lord, I have already been informed this honorable court. I have given the financial bid more than 38 lakhs. It is a matter of government.
We're not going into that.
Lordship,
Because
I'm sorry,
that
my
is
lord.
not, that is not open to it.
My lord, I'm sorry. My only submission prayer before this honorable court is that my lord may direct the respondent to open my financial bid, as this site plan should be taken as a valid, because as per Annexure C checklist, they have made this comparative statement. If Annexure C is not here in the comparative statement, I have no case, my lord. But they have mentioned as per checklist Annexure C, they have made this comparative statement. And a similar matter, my lord, what happened, this is our honorable court judgment. I'm relying. It is transport department matter, so I lordship, I am well aware. In this matter, what happened, my lord? The bidder has submitted a land valuation certificate signed by a circle officer, where the NIT we have stated, I am for the opposite side in this matter, that the NIT clauses, it has been given the land valuation certificate should be signed by a deputy commissioner plus additional deputy commissioner. So we have rejected the this bidder's documents in the technical evaluation. So he did not submit the documents signed by the DC or ADC. And after that, this honorable court has directed us to, again, we have retender for to get more participant, and this because he has not submitted the documents as per tender clause. Then this honorable court has directed us to cancel the retender process and direct us to evaluate the bidders with documents from the technical bid. These documents would be taken as a valid, because circle officer is empowered by the deputy commissioner as a option authority, because the documents submitted by the bidder signed by the circle officer, and in the NIT clause it was by the, it should be the GC or ADC.
Now, my lord, just a small burden. My lord, probably what I have understood from this judgment is that probably there is under some law, the circle officer is competent. It's a different chapter altogether, my lord. If under a law,
Probably will not do.
my lord, because, my lord,
I cannot write a judgment on the basis of probability.
my lord. Because, my lord, what I have read from what she has now read, my lord, because the circle officer being competent to issue a certificate under the law, and if the tender condition contains something contrary to the law, then it's a different case. Here, is there is any law, my lord, subject to my understanding?
I don't know whether that issue was taken up in this judgment, whether circle officer was
And
entitled to, I mean, have the competency to issue some document as per law. I don't know. Is it there? Is it a part of the thing? Yeah.
my lord, just now I have come to know, even I do not know what is the read number, what she has read. Now, my lord, another question, my lord, I put to myself, my lord, time and again, this word has been used, checklist. My lord, what normally we understand by a check? There will be a list of documents. A, B, C, D, that he has submitted A document, B document, C document, check. Checklist per se does not contain any conditions. Now, my lord, here is a case where the previous bid had some conditions. Now, it has been specified and clarified in the next bid. Because the utility of a checklist is to ensure that A, B, C, D, E, F documents are required whether they have submitted.
No, but then it says signed by engineer.
Therefore, my lord, what I'm saying, because there's a specific mandate that it has to be signed by executive engineer, assistant executive engineer. Now, whether that specific mandate will override a general remark or a passing remark in a checklist whose primary, it is to be filled by the bidder. Then I think it is pathetic. And moreover, my lord, the checklist, what the government council has indicated, my lord, the checklist is a document which half of the document is filled by the bidder. It is not a document which is, my lord, entirely filled by the government. Because to be filled by the bidder, page number, if your lordship sees page number 48, the first page where the checklist begins, it is clearly written to be filled by the bidder.
Yes, my lord, we have to submit all the documents, but the government will submit on behalf of us.
And 57 is the eligibility criteria. Documents to be submitted along with the technical view. Specifically, that these are the documents you'll have to submit with the technical view. Checklist is more of a, these certain documents. Now, how these documents, these are a part of the eligibility criteria. When a checklist is treated against the eligibility criteria, my lord, to evaluate whether which condition will prevail, my lord, in my respectful submission, it is the eligibility criteria at page 57, which clearly says documents to be submitted along with the technical bid is to be adhered to. And why an exception is to be carved for her, my
You guys can come to the port.
my lord, I mean, in some cases, we also wish to be for the petitioners.
Lordship, my learned senior friend is trying to convince his court that like he's submitted, like he's the government excise department here. My grievance
I'm
against
the
the excise
beneficiary.
department only, and the excise department has not filed any affidavit in this matter. Their affidavit was very much required. They have not produced the original record before this honorable court also. And my learned senior friend is trying this, as if he is the standing counsel of the excise department.
No,
My
I am the
grievance is against
beneficiary.
them.
She has made me a party.
Yes, I have
Now
made
she
you
wants
party.
to
and-
strangulate my voice. That's
No, you may submit, but my lord will have to go by the annexer C checklist. This is my humble submission. And the deviation in terms of condition bidder, 132 page number 132 also, my lord.
The original records are here, my lord. They are big, my lord. She will see whether she satisfied the condition. I have shown that admittedly she had stated that she does not satisfy that condition.
Yes, 132, what?
132, my lord, serial number 17, compliance with mandatory requirements, my lord. This is the e-bid, my lord. The documents they are directed us to follow. And these are the conditions. Compliance with mandatory requirements. All bids will be reviewed for compliance with the mandatory requirement as contained within the e-bid. And Annexer C is a part of the e-bid process, my lord. This is the condition which was in the e-bid process. Then 19 serial number, my lord. Deviation in terms and condition of bidders. No deviation in the terms and condition as laid down in the e-bid shall be accepted. So I have submitted my document, the site 10, as mentioned in the condition in the e-bid, Annexer C checklist. The site 10 I have submitted as per their direction that this should be signed by an engineer. In their clause number 19, no deviation in terms and condition as laid out in the e-bid shall be accepted. And in the page 56 also, my lord, the e-bid notice, they have stated that we have to follow and we have to submit all the documents as per the e-bid, page 56. And page 57, their additional addendum, they have stated in clause number 19, we have to follow Annexer C, D, E. Annexer C is the checklist where it is mentioned the site plan should be submitted, signed by an engineer. In the comparative statement, page 171, my lord, where they have rejected my bid, they have stated the comparative lordship is comfortable, my lord.
No, I've got the arm problem.
There's some other day, my lord. So. May I continue?
You're repeating over and over again the same thing.
Because of the.
That is-
speaker.
And in fact, 19-1, which he has read is against, the
What, 19-1?
19-1, in fact, supports the case of the other.
Show me where.
Page number 132. No deviation in terms of the condition
Yes,
as laid down in the EB.
yes. This is the condition
Page
lying
six-
in the
page-
EB,
Page
the
57 is
checklist. And
Madam,
page
let-
57 also, they have mentioned we have to given the documents as per annexure C, D and E. Page 57, their documents only. I am showing from their
the
documents, my
entire
lord.
confusion arises
And
when
the-
an eligibility
let me
condition is being
submit.
confused with a, with
Let me
a
submit.
checklist. The entire confusion is
Yes,
that
yes, yes.
we are not, the read petitioner is
May-
confused
may I
between an
submit, my
eligibility criteria and a checklist.
Yes, in that comparative statement they have prepared, they have stated, they have considered the bidder's document as per annexure C checklist. And as per annexure C checklist, we have submitted the proper site plan, my lord. In their comparative statement, they have made this statement. I am not saying so. This is from their own documents only I am submitting, my lord. And the deviation clause, this should not be deviate. We have to go by all the documents, submit the documents as per the EB. They have directed us, you have to submit all the documents as per the EB. And the annexure 57 also.
You find a small affidavit. Verified. Okay. Then we'll see a stamp. In black and white, it should be there.
Yes, but but because madam, I just would like to point out that EBIT, madam, it's a EBIT. The notice says so, it's a EBIT. Page 57. There, 56, madam, is a notice inviting EBIT, it's a EBIT. It's 57 is a part of the EBIT. And the checklist, who fulfills the checklist, who fills out the checklist? By the bidder. And madam, at page 142, one cannot deviate from the condition of the EBIT. EBIT lays down that 22, it's a executive. It is the onus is on the bidder who fills up the checklist. We just check, go through it, scrutinize it that if we fill according to requirements or not. It's not we, the department doesn't fulfill the check. But why file affidavit? File affidavit.
Hi. Hello. I am the beneficiary.
We'll see.
From March, matter is the order, immediately, he has contact from the. Immediately, I could understand if there is any scope of interpretation.
I don't know about final affidavit.
Yes.
Let us be clear. Let us see the stand of the box.
I got it.
Another date for appearance.
No, my lord, we are not very much, I could file we don't take for it here.
Alright. Mr. D. Rover has submitted an affidavit on behalf of the.
Exactly.
Vijay? Vijay?
1 week.
Within a week. Please the matter after you.
It's a date, but. Right. Only a date.
Lordship. My lord, interim order, my.
Oh.
My lord, interim order first arraigned
If there was a past visit, just continue.
with the next.
Huh?
With the next.
Till. Till the next day.
This full that 21st I'll be. 21 day.
20 lordship, I have some difficulty. I have so many matters, part hard matter fix. 20?
24.
I'm so deeply obliged, madam. Obliged.
Oh,
of liability.
You find an affidavit. Then
I got it.
Okay.
Hold it.
Yes, none appears for the parties. Or none appears for the petitioner. One had appeared for the petitioner earlier, also, which you that appears for the state. Read petition dismissed from our prosecution.
Right.
Yes, again.
Judgment of section judge. Like here is a case one of the exchanging an order passed by assistant section judge. Where is the statute says the appeal lies with the district judge. My lord, the honorable, this honorable court, my lord, has clearly held, my lord, that though held by the same person, my lord, these are two different functions under two different statutes. And if a statute says so, my lord, it will lie before the district judge and go to the district judge. Same issue, my lord. There are 15 and 16. Well,
So out here, what is under challenge? What are the thing totally different issues?
No, my lord,
Here
we are challenging an order, just a minute, vehicle was confiscated, no, I'm just helping him out, okay, because it's been pending for a long time and they've been taking time. My lord, this vehicle was found involved in forest offense. Assam Forest Regulations, provisions were invoked, my lord, and the vehicle was confiscated. And, against that confiscation, my lord, the statute provides for an appeal against the district, before the district judge. They provide, they preferred an appeal before the session judge. Whereas the order sheet, what have been given, my lord, it says when it's, in a statute says a district judge, it has to go before the district. That's all. And that apart,
So they're challenging whose order?
there's additional session judge, additional session judge. If in going by that also, if we go by that, my lord, 226, can 226 be invoked, my lord, for a judicial order, my lord?
Huh?
Can 226 be invoked, my lord, against the judicial order?
Yes, which, order?
Assam Forest Regulations 49C, madam. Assam Forest Regulations 1891, 49C.
Huh?
49C.
So where is the impugned order? That's what I'm.
Impugned order is a 57.
But this miscellaneous appeal has been preferred under 49C.
Yes, madam,
So the additional section judge.
my lord. The statute says it's just for district judge.
So the order passed by the authorized officer was made under 49 what? B.
49 B, my lord.
B.
My lord.
Yes.
But the case is sort of that is sort of
You see this page 57
but the page 57 is the judgment,
is the judgment
Passed by the
against which
executive
order?
additional session judge.
Is against the
No, no,
which order?
no, this is against the confiscation order, my lord.
Yes, which order is that? Page?
Lordship. Confiscation order is that page, my lord, 61.
So this page 51
Yes.
is an order passed under which
Under
regulation?
under section 49,
49?
49 of the Assam Forest Regulation.
Is under which provision?
Under section 49, my lord, there's 49(4).
49. So. So then what about 49C?
49 C, my lord. Appeal any aggrieved person under section 49 or within 30 days from the date of submission of the defined executive. Okay. Facilities order for this, but anyway, but the CRPC says that the district judge includes the additional district. Judge.
Huh?
District judge includes the additional district. CRPC, of course, I did not get, but here the issue is totally different.
No, but whatever it may be.
Look.
Whatever it may be, it says here any person aggrieved by an order under section 49(4) and 49(b) may within 30 days so prefer an appeal to the district judge. So 49(4) has to be before the district judge. Now, out here in your case, it has been done before the additional session judge. Correct.
But the appeal was, of course, the particulars are not here, but normally, my lord, what happens, my lord? The appeals are heard before the district judge, and for disposal, the district judge, assigns the transfers it to the additional district judge. Because they having the same power. No. It
No, you
does-
see, I can understand additional session judge and session judge having the same power. District judge is on the civil side, it's not on the
but
criminal.
here is the session judge.
Huh?
Session judge,
Correct, sessions is with the criminal side.
criminal.
District judge is, you see, district, it is either the session judge or an additional session judge. Or district judge or a judge or additional district judge. So the district judges are mostly on the civil side.
District judge,
Session-
side, session
session-
judge on the criminal side.
Session judge. Now in your case, it has been decided not by an additional district judge, but by an additional session judge.
Session judge. That
So,
thing, minute, I will have to clarify, minute, I will just have to, minute, see, minute, because this was from today, minute. But my case is entirely, minute,
no, without going into the marriage, this has to be cleared up first.
let's see, minute, on, some, minute, short date, minute, on 18th or 19th, minute.
We can do it on Friday also. It's just a point of law.
Yep.
Or next Tuesday. Right. And Mr. PJ Saikya, that's senior counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. D. Gogoi, another counsel for the forest department. Mr. D. Gogoi, submit that a decision made under section 49. Section 49, it should be regulation 49.
Regulation 49.
Regulation 49, bracket 4, or regulation 49 dash capital B of the Assam Forest Regulation 1891 would have to be would have to file an appeal under regulation 49 dash C of the Assam Forest Regulation 1891. However, in the present case, the regulation 49C appeal has been heard by an additional sections judge. Is it correct? Additional sections judge.
Administration judgment.
Instead of a district judge. He submits that uh, the additional section judge basically deals in criminal cases, while a district judge deals in civil cases.
Well, I'm not on that. I'm not on saying criminal or civil.
I know.
I'm just saying the statute provides district judge. It is a district judge.
As the statute provides the district judge to hear an appeal under regulation 49C, the hearing of the appeal by the additional section judge is beyond the regulation, and accordingly, what? Invalid, avoid.
It can be remitted back by. Accordingly.
Accordingly. Invalid.
Period can be condoned and they can. release the back to them.
The previous idea is that the matter may be listed on Tuesday, so accordingly, this matter on Tuesday.
But a contention would be without, even if it is,
Huh?
even if the order that has been passed without jurisdiction, for assuming, then also, my lord, the citizen can be decided.
No,
No,
but
but
when
then
there is
another
a
contention
statutory, when there is
So
a
there will be
statutory remedy,
Main provision, main case, for the forest offense, that has been withdrawn by them. That they have withdrawn.
what?
This confiscation is under section 49.
Ah,
See, that is a temporary measure. The actual confiscation will be under section 51 after the conviction. So this, on suspicion, this, confiscation has been done by the forest authority. Now, the offense report has been submitted, criminal case was tried. And thereafter, the authority themselves has withdrawn the case.
That can be re-agitated before the district
But
judge.
these other various judgment of the.
Yeah, well, I have a Supreme Court judgment, my lord. From this court, my lord, Supreme Court said, until unless when the same similar pattern of case, my lord. Supreme Court said, unless and until my lord, special case is made out, no vehicle can be removed. And therefore, my lord, this is a judicial order, my lord. No, my lord, this is judicial, on merit also, my lord, can a 226 be applicable against a judicial order, my lord? On merits also, my lord. Certiorari cannot be managed against a judicial order.
So that is my contention on that, like, let the very some other. On my,
probably you'll have to go to the district judge. Probably.
so that again, be a empty formality in the metro, why I'm saying, but if this.
But then when the procedure has been set out,
So now no longer proceeding is left. This, as I said, my 49C is a temporary measure. It is subject to the conviction and the trial of the foreign offense. That case, particular case, which was, offense report was submitted, that has been withdrawn. So, there is no proceeding as such.
Then they have to bring this on additional affidavit and without merits, my lord, this can be allowed, but this is not in the pleadings, my lord.
This is materials available on record. First, we'll definitely see this particular order, whether district judge can be taken.
Well, confused.
Public.